But since like the door was unlocked, like, I just bust in. So when I stop and I look at the family, bro, I just froze. I froze and like, oh. What's good with YouTube? So today, as you read by the title and thumbnail, I'm bringing y'all a story time, I guess. It's a little story time. I mean, it's something too like extravagant, I guess. But like, I mean, I figured I'd give y'all something different, right? Something that you can relax and listen to as I unravel my embarrassing moments, per se. I mean, just sit down and listen to what I have to say, basically. So, I remember this happened 2014. I don't know if y'all remember or if y'all watch soccer, but this is around the time that there was like the 2014 World Cup. Now you might be asking, why am I pointing that out? Just remember that, because that's gonna be important to the story. So this all started, I remember it's like near summer, right? Because I remember like I wasn't doing anything and I was pretty chill. Wasn't really focusing on school at the moment. And I just needed a haircut, right? I just needed a haircut. It's like nothing out of the ordinary. I just needed a haircut. So I went to my barber. Back in the day, it was super cut, which I regret now, because I swear you just give them like $20 and they just mess up your hair like so bad. Like, they don't care, bro. They don't care. It's just a regular job to them. They don't care. But that's besides the point. So I went to go get my haircut that day. And like I said, nothing out of ordinary. Everything was normal. But I don't know about y'all, but like once you get a haircut, like you get all that hair and all that stuff like in your neck, in your shirt and everything. And I don't know about y'all, but like I get super uncomfortable with that. Like I don't know about like the people who like, like the people who do their daily things after a haircut. Like I know some dudes, like, bro, there's some weird dudes that like after they get a haircut and they like just go to work and do everything normal, and like they don't faze them at all. Like that's just weird to me. Like if I get a haircut, the first thing I need to do afterwards is take a shower. Take a shower, because if not, I'm gonna get anxious, right? I'm gonna get all irritated, itchy and everything, and it's not good. So with that in mind, what my plan was, right, was like not go home. Like honestly, it was not to go home, because like, I was not in the mood just like sitting down at home doing nothing. But at the same time, I needed to take a shower. So I hit up a friend of mine, and at the time he lived super close to where I got my haircut. It was like a 5-minute drive. And originally I was like, hey man, what you doing right now? He's like, oh, nothing. Bro, hey, can I just use your shower, man? Like, bro, I'm about to finish a haircut. Like, I really need to take a shower. And like I said, the World Cup was happening. So I was like, hey, like, afterwards we can just like, hit up the, like, and watch the World Cup. I think it was like France or like Italy was playing at the time. I really don't remember, but that's besides the point. So basically, I finished my haircut and then I go straight to his apartment, right? I go straight to his apartment, and something to keep in mind is that at his apartment, there's like, I think it was like 3 or 4 stories. I can't remember. But like, the point is that all 3 or 4 levels, they look the same, right? So if you were to like put me in the second level or the third level and you blindfold me and told me like it was so-and-so, floor, I'd believe you, because they all look the same, right? They all look the same. And like, it's very easy to get confused. If you kind of tired and you're tired from work and you go to your like a wrong apartment, I don't blame you, because they all look the same. So I get there, like, you already know me, because like I don't feel all hair. I'm anxious, like, bro, I need to take a haircut. I need to get a shower to get this hair off me, right? And so me, I'm just like rushing, bro. I get to the first floor, easy. Second, right? And I get to the 3rd floor, right? And I could be messing this up. They probably only have 3 stories, but we're just gonna put it at 3. We're gonna put out 4 stories, just for the sake of it, right? I get to the 3rd floor, right? And there was one more floor I had to go up, because he lived in the last floor. I don't know what was going to my mind, but like, I didn't stop and think this could probably be somebody else's apartment, right? And something to keep in mind too is that me and him, we had like that trust. you know, like that trust that like your friend comes and like he don't even knock, he just walk in the door. That's the kind of trust that we had. So I was already being set up for failure at the time, right? So I would be the person that would just like one knock and then like and open the door, right? Chat, I get to the third floor. I do the same routine that I do every time I get to this house, bro. I knock once and enter the door. Open the door. So I knock once and open the door. And I'm like rushing in. I'm like, hey, yo, man. Hey, I can't, like, bro, turn on the TV, right? The game's about to start, bro. Hey, let me just get a shower. I'm saying all these things. I knock, I open the door and I walk in, right? I walk in. And when I walk into the apartment, bro, I stop and like, bro, why does everything look so different? Like, bro, like, I didn't know you have like a brown couch. Like, hey, tell me why you got this big Rosa de Guadalupe like poster or like painting on the wall. And like, why is there like a table? And when I look at the table, I swear, there's a whole family sitting there. There's a whole Mexican family, like, you know, like the aunt, the uncle, the dog, everybody. Everybody's like sitting there. And right next to the door, there's like this lady that I guess like she was gonna get the door because I knocked once. But since like the door was unlocked, like, you know, I just bust in. So when I stop and I look at the family, bro, I just froze. I froze and like, oh, this is the wrong apartment. I froze and they all looked at me and I looked at them too. But like, think about it. Like, you know, if somebody walked into your house, bro, like a complete stranger, like let's say you're doing carne asada or whatever, and some complete stranger like walks in just like that, like you're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be scared. And I don't blame them. So like, I just froze, and the lady was about to say something, right? And all I remember was like, yeah, and I just dipped. I just book it. I run out, bro, and I was like. I just ran downstairs. I ran downstairs like, sorry. I ran downstairs and I was like, what was it like, when did he move? Like, did he move apartments or anything like that? I'm like, I'm super confused. And like, hold on, chat. See, I just had dinner, so that's why I'm kind of full. But anyways, so I run out and I'm like, bro, like, where is it? Like, what happened? Did they all move or something like that? And I'm like, I'm counting like 1, 2, 3, and then it clicked. I'm like, yo, I hit the wrong apartment. And my head, I swear, my face was all red. I was embarrassed. I'm like, oh man. The thing that sucked, I had to go back to that same floor just to like, you know, with that embarrassed look. So I go back and I get to this place and I open the door. And still to this day, he don't believe me. I know this because when I got to this place, I'm like, hey bro, you're not gonna believe what I did. I entered to the apartment downstairs and this and that. And you know what this man said? He was like, right? That said it all. I know he didn't believe me, but I really didn't care. I got my shower, we watched the game, and everything was chill. Everything was fine, no cops were called. It's just an embarrassing moment. Like, I know a lot of us have had like moments like that, like embarrassed, like moments that like hit us when we don't expect it. You know, like, I don't know if you all had like those moments where like you're doing something random and all of a sudden like that embarrassing moment just hits your head and you're like, oh, and you're like, you just get filled with cringe. Yeah, so this story hits me like once in a while and it hit me today. I was like, bro, why don't I just share it with you guys? I know I got like a bunch of stories like that, so I figured like, hey, you know, why not just embarrass myself even more and just to like show you guys or share you guys that embarrassing story. So yeah, chat, as basically the story, the bottom line is that focus on where you're at and don't like enter into like stranger's house. Like, I learned that the hard way. I was all desperate to take a shower, but like at the end of the day, I just got a shower of embarrassment. So yeah, chat, that's basically the story time for today. If you enjoyed this video, just make sure to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep you all posted for more story times or whatever, right? I appreciate to all the viewers and all the people who liked, and even some of y'all that subscribe. You know, my goal for this channel is to basically upload every week. So expect the video sometime, same time, around next week. And I'm just keep y'all posted. All right. With that being said, I'm out.